Hi friends, it's Jean here, and I wanted to share with you a little vlog about our trip to Africa, starting with our 4 days in Nairobi. We took a really long flight to get there from DC to Brussels, and then Brussels all the way to Nairobi in Kenya. Here you can see us arriving after quite a long flight. And I took some journaling stuff and did a little bit of journaling as I was going throughout the trip. So here are some pages about our trip and arriving there, and that was really fun to do. So we stayed at the Ole Sereni Hotel, which is in Nairobi, and it overlooks the Nairobi National Park, which is the game park there. It's one of the only game parks that's near a city. And so the hotel was really fun. We had breakfast on our first day and kind of explored. And we had saved this day to rest and relax and get used to the time change. So we sat by the pool in the afternoon, which was a really nice, beautiful pool, and it was a lovely afternoon. And then we showered and went to the neighboring hotel, the Amara Ole Sereni, which had a rooftop bar, and we had drinks there, and it was such a pretty view. There you see me looking over the national park, and we saw the sunset over the pool and with the mountains in the distance, and it really was just a beautiful ending to our first day in Nairobi, which was just so pretty. And here you can see the sunset. And then that night we went to dinner in the hotel at the steakhouse, and Catherine and Doug split a Chateaubriand tableside. So it was really the perfect ending to a beautiful first day in Nairobi. And then on our second day, Catherine had found through Airbnb Experience a food tour. So we took a Uber into Nairobi and met our guide Wairimu. And then she took us to one of the local markets. It was huge, and so many great local produce, fresh tomatoes and greens and fruit and vegetables and eggs, and it was everything you could see. And we walked all around it, and she purchased the items for our meal that evening. And then we rode the local bus. What have you done to me? I'm waking up. And they played the to her apartment and got our aprons ready and started preparing the meal, and she helped us all prepare it. We made the Kenyan national meal, which is ugali, which is made from corn flour. That's the ugali. It's kind of like grits a little bit, but more firm. And then we made a beef stew and sauteed greens with onions and tomatoes. This is the view from her apartment. And then we had a local pico that's called kachumbari. And it was just a wonderful experience. We really, really loved it and felt like it gave us such a good local feel for Nairobi. And then on our third day, we had a special day. We had our first game drive in the Nairobi National Park. And here you can see us in our safari vehicle. This was really fun to get a taste of what it was going to be like on our big safari. And the first thing we saw were black rhinos, which were one of the big 5 and super hard to see. So that was really exciting. And then we were driving around and we saw ostrich, and that's actually a male ostrich, and then a bunch of giraffes. And the giraffes are so pretty. They really walk funny, and it was really neat to see. This is a female ostrich. And so we were just driving around and we just kept seeing all these animals, and you can kind of see the city in the distance. And as I said, this is one of the only game parks in Africa that has the city in the distance. So here we are in the safari vehicle and some more giraffes, and there you can really see the city. So it was just a great experience. And then we happened upon a family of lions walking through the brush, and apparently they were trying to surround some zebras. It was a mom and a dad and 3 babies, and it was just an incredible experience. They were just walking right by us and walking through the brush and on the road. And as they got closer to us, we could actually hear the little cubs purring. I mean, it was just incredible. I've got a little bit of a video coming up soon, and you can see them and how close they were to us.
Wee pookies.
That's Catherine talking, and she was doing this video. They were just so cute, and you could hear them talking to each other.
He's looking at it. He's just looking. Oh, he's yawning. He's bored.
Look at his teeth. Yeah. That's a little fam.
It was just so cool to see them so close. Like, really an amazing
Bye,
experience.
Pookies.
And here you can see that we caught the family all together. Oh, just so, so cute. And really, really, really cool to see the lions just in their natural habitat walking by us. And then we stopped and took a little nature walk with one of the Maasai, which is the local African tribe that's around Kenya. We saw a crocodile. And then here we have a picture with a Maasai and a ranger. And then our guide, whose name was Erastus. He was really great. Here's a little monkey. And then another view of the rhinos. And then we went to the Shedrick National Trust, which is an elephant orphanage. And then they also have 2 rhinos, including this little baby rhino named Raha. He was adorable. Here they were feeding the baby elephants. I think they have 22 baby elephants that have been harmed, and they're treating them, and then they'll eventually reintroduce them into the wild. And it was just really cool to see all the elephants and to hear about the good things they're doing for them. And then we went to the giraffe sanctuary, and we got to feed the giraffes. And you can see in the background there's a big mansion that's called the Giraffe Hotel where you can stay. It's super expensive. But it was fun to see the giraffes up close and to feed them. They were really interested in getting the food. They would take the whole thing out of your hand if you let them. And then we saw some little warthogs, the little Pumbas, who were walking around there too. So it was a really great day and wonderful to see so many animals. And then we had a nice dinner again at the hotel that night. We were all tired, but it was a really, really great day. And then on our last day in Nairobi, we just got breakfast and coffee and then packed up, and we were trying to get organized for the safari. And we took a Uber to Harvest for lunch, which is in a different area where the expats live near the village market. And it was really pretty. And then that night we took our plane from Nairobi to Kilimanjaro Airport. And here you can see how I documented it in my project life. So thanks for watching, and I hope to share more with you soon.